So this past weekend we've had two regionals actually. We had the Milwaukee regional in the US, and we also had the Belo Horizonte regional in Brazil. I apologize if I butchered that name, but this is the first regional that we have had for the new Mega Evolution set. So we've had a bit of a sneak peek of what could be coming into the format, and one thing that I'm pretty sure a lot of people weren't expecting is this. Mega Absol EX, piloted by Tord Reklev along with a couple of other players. I believe he is also the one that created and sort of pioneered this deck to begin with. It ended up doing very, very well. Out of the top 8, it took up 3 positions, and over in the Belo regional, it actually got 2nd place, piloted by Gabriel Fernandez, a very well-known player who has just recently moved up into the Masters division after having an incredible run in the Seniors division, almost winning the World Championships, unfortunately coming 2nd, but he did win every single international championship of the 2025 season in the Seniors division. So what is this deck? What does it do? How does it work? All that kind of stuff. Well, basically Mega Absol, with its terminal period, if your opponent's active Pokemon has 6 damage counters on it, exactly 6, it's instantly KO'd, which seems pretty powerful, and it's a dark type, so we easily have ways to manipulate damage with stuff like Monkey Dory, since we'll naturally be playing dark energy. But its second attack is actually a lot better than what people thought it would be. For 2 dark and a colorless, Claw of Darkness does 200 damage, and then you look at your opponent's hand and discard a card you find there. So you basically get to not only get knowledge of what your opponent has in their hand, but also just remove the best card out of their hand, which is incredibly strong. And if you've used something like Iono, you can very easily just rip out the best card in their hand, or even late game, if you Iono them down to like 1 or 2 cards, you can just rip out the good one and hope they don't top deck another one or anything better. So Mega Absol is the main Pokemon for this deck, but of course we do play some other Pokemon such as Petulant, because we do use Darkness Energy, so we can very easily get our Pokemon into the active. Plus, it is a pretty good late game attacker actually. Yveltal is also new in Mega Evolution with its Clutch, doing 20 damage, and then during your opponent's next turn, they can't retreat. And with the prevalence of stuff like Gardevoir in the format, you can very easily do 40 damage, and then all you have to do is a Monkey Dory, 20 onto that, and then you can instantly KO it with Absol. But this deck has also been playing Mega Kangaskhan EX as sort of like a secondary attacker, I guess. It's a run errand. Once during the turn, if this Pokemon's in the active spot, you can use this ability and draw 2 cards, but you can't use more than 1 run errand. And it's full rapid combo for 3 colors, does 200 damage, flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 50 more damage for each heads. In terms of other support Pokemon, we of course have the new Psyduck with Damp, which prevents your opponent from using abilities that would knock out a Pokemon. Latias, because pretty much everything in this deck is a basic. Cornerstone Mask for a little bit of control, because this deck pretty much is a control deck, so this is just another option, not being able to be damaged by Pokemon with abilities, and it also does a pretty respectable amount of damage that isn't affected by weakness or resistance. Fezandipity to draw some cards, Blood Moon Ursaluna to attack in the late game for no energy, Tatsugiri letting us look at the top 6 cards and get a supporter, and we have some pretty good supporters at that, the main one being Penny, because again this deck is pretty much a control deck. So yes, we do play big HP free prize Pokemon that, you know, if they get knocked out your opponent's going to take free prize cards, so what do? Well, you just Penny and pick it straight back up and then put it straight back down. Plus we also have stuff like Bravery Charm to increase the HP of our Pokemon, as well as Lively Stadium to also further increase the HP of our Pokemon. With Lively Stadium and a Bravery Charm in play, Mega Kangaskhan becomes 380 HP, and Mega Absol becomes 360 HP. Pretty strong. Random other stuff here and there, counter capture of Vessel, energy switch, in case we need to move some energy around onto, say, a Monkey Dory. So say we have an energy on a Monkey Dory, we can use a Adrenal Brain, use energy switch to move that dark into another one, Adrenal Brain again, and get our instant KO. Nest Ball, Night Stretcher, Pokegear, all that kind of stuff. We kind of do want to see a supporter every single turn, if we can, especially stuff like Iono, so we can manipulate our opponent's hand and then rip out their best card. Lily to let us draw cards. Arven to get our main turn 2 engine being turbo energized. Search deck for 2 basic energy and attach them onto your bench Pokemon any way you like. Easily able to power up a Mega Absol or a Mega Kangaskhan. Boss's orders, we can bring up anything we want. And the ace spec for this deck is Precious Trolley, just letting us get absolutely everything we need into play. You can very much Arven for Precious Trolley and then maybe TM Energize and just accelerate off from there. And we also have Mist Energy to protect ourselves from stuff like Dragapult and any other Pokemon that do that same type of thing, basically effects of attacks. So this list is pretty much Tord's exact list that he piloted for the regional, and we're going to be taking it onto the ladder and see if we can win any games with him. Not sure how many games I'm going to be playing, probably about maybe 3, maybe 4-ish. This is my first time ever playing this deck, so I may make mistakes, but it's all a learning experience in case I ever come up against this deck in the future or want to play this deck in the future. This deck mainly wants to go second because you do want to get off that TM Energize, so you're set up for next turn. So hopefully we win the coin flip. Do I want to go first? And no, we do not. We want to go second. Not sure what we're going to be up against. Okay, we don't have a basic. Starting Trolley and no basic, that would have been a pretty good hand, not gonna lie. Only one mulligan, that's fine. I think we start with the monkey. No reason to put Psyduck down, especially if we don't know if our opponent is playing anything that can obviously knock itself out. Raging Bolt, I should have guessed from the Raging Bolt coin. I'm not sure how well we go into this matchup. Here they are playing the Solrock Lunatone engine, a very popular engine among different decks. That's it for their turn 1. I kind of don't want to put Fez down yet. I actually might want to try and get a Lily. No, I'll just hit this. So we don't have a way to get energy, which I guess is fine. But actually, let me view all. Let's see. We have both Absols, we have one Kangaskhan. We don't have Latias. That's actually kind of a problem because I was going to try and draw 2 of a Mega Kangaskhan. Yeah, I think we just go with this. Trolley, what do I want is the question. I guess you. So we can get an energy for next turn. And we have boss, so we could retreat lock something. In that case, I kind of don't want the Absol. I'll get this. Yeah, I'll get an Absol, I guess. Again, I'm going to probably make mistakes here. It's my first time playing the deck. I'm just going to end here. So they don't really have a very established board state. Okay, there's the Teal Mask. Do they have a Grass Energy to start using Teal Dance? They're going to Penne. Okay, so they can't Sada this turn. They're just going to attack with Solrock? Well, they need Lunatone, otherwise they can't attack with Solrock. Okay. Another pass. Run the Veltol. I kind of don't want to Iono because it might give them a good hand. I think I just Arven the Vessel Charm. I could actually get Absol set up. Not sure. Get rid of the Psyduck because we don't need that. Get too dark. Put this here. I could Yveltal. Yeah, I think I'm going to Yveltal here. Because they're not really doing anything. So now they can't retreat. Plus we can just move off the damage with Monkey if we really need to. And start picking off stuff on the bench. I don't think Raging Bolt plays any form of switch cards except maybe stuff like Prime Capture. Okay, they're just going to pass back. Another Energize. Pop this here. I'm going to clutch. I'm not going to bother moving it yet. So I'm not really doing much and he's not really doing much. I don't want to use this Iona because I imagine his hand, or his or her hand, is pretty bad if they're just going to pass back and do anything. Okay, there's the Lunatone. They can attack with this, which does mean this dies next turn. So I probably should have moved off the poison. Just pass back. Okay. I'm gonna Adrenabrain. I'm gonna put it on the bolt. And then I think I actually want to start energizing onto this. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I'm also just gonna Iona. I need a new hand. Sure. I don't want to put this down because that actually helps him. Let's see. I'm gonna save this. And we're gonna Turbo Energize. These. See, there's no way he's hitting this KO unless he has Sada plus grass. Okay, he does have the grass. So 714, that's 21, so it's only 2 more energy. Does have their attach return, but they have to either get Latias to retreat or manually attach to retreat. They don't have any energy in discard to Sada. Crispin, okay, that does help, but again, they still need to manually attach to retreat. I actually didn't even see what they got. Did they get another grass? Okay. Nest. For Latias. Most likely. Sliverwing. They not have Latias? Is it prized? I mean, mine's prized. Which is very annoying. So they still have a manual attachment. Superior for 1 energy. Are they that desperate? They have the lightning in the discard, but they've already supported, so they can't Sada. They're just going to take the... Yeah, this doesn't kill. Another Stadium. I'm going to start off with a Drenner. I'm probably going to put it... I do want to get rid of this Bolt. Actually, I want to get rid of this Ogerpon mainly. Yeah, I want to get rid of this Ogerpon. So I want to gear. Cool. I'm going to manually retreat. Boss up this. And I don't think I need to play anything else. If I put this down, I can't kill it. So Claw of Darkness. Get rid of that. So that's 1 Sada down. Nest, probably for Fez, I imagine. Yeah. again to get fighting energy. Draw me of more cards. I don't think this engine's good with this deck. Also, you're playing the Slitherwing instead of the Coridon is a bit interesting. Cycle, so they get to see 6 cards. Vessel. What? Did they find Sada? I think they need 5 energy here to KO, so they still have a manual attachment, and if they have Sada, that's 2 energies. It's because they can put on the Slitherwing and the Raging Bolt. Or did they already support? No, they haven't used a supporter yet. Here is 0. There's a Latias. So they can just go into anything if they want to. Like if they don't want to put this in harm's way. There's a manual, so that's 714. That's only 280. Mew. Are they just trying to? I think they're just trying to thin out the hand as much as possible. So they've already manually attached. Oh wait, no, they can just. Oh no, they've already used Teal Dance. So you've already done it. You can't Teal Dance again. Yeah, I was gonna subjugate in Chain, but it's probably a good idea that I didn't. So now I could actually put down the Lively Stadium. Wait, I can just get rid of this, and then they're kind of in a really bad spot. Can I kill this? No, I'd be 10 off. I'm putting this here, definitely. Oh, this has free retreat. I didn't even realize that. Okay, then. I think I just Lily here. I'm not putting down Lively Stadium because it just makes his stuff bigger. Drenabrain. I mean, I have to put it here for one of them. Second Adrenabrain. I think I put it on. This Blood Moon is also live next turn. So I could just not. No, I need to. I actually probably shouldn't have moved it. So you can Fez. I think I just put it here. So then I can get rid of that at some point. And I'm actually going to subjugate in Chains because I don't want to kill this bolt. I actually am going to put this down. So now he's forced to get rid of stuff on the bench. Probably going to get rid of this because I just put damage on it. But it also draws him cards. I would probably get rid of the Mew, the Ursaluna, and the Slitherwing if it was me. Don't want to give him stuff to draw and just start picking away at his bench. I also just want to get as much damage off of this as I can. Get rid of the Latias. Oh yeah, because I mean it's going to be retreat lock, so it kind of doesn't matter. So I don't want to knock anything out. Because I'm basically forcing him into a kind of a top deck situation, because if they play Sada, they can't boss. They out of fighting energy. 1, 2, they've got 3 in discard, as well as 3 lightning and 3 grass. Right now they have 4. Yeah, they're just I think they're just trying to get a Sada. Stretcher. Probably for an energy, I imagine. Yeah, fighting. They're gonna Bellowing Thunder, so you can't retreat. Iono, that's fine. So now they can't Sada. And I got Penny, okay. So I think I kind of just... Do I Penny this? I don't think I do. Okay, Area Zero's back. Makes my life a bit easier. Because now these things have lower HP. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. Because then that turns this off. And then, okay, Counter Catcher. You do know I have Petulant. I have Petulant. I can just bring up anything. I can bring up these, which is, you know, fine. Lily, probably not. I'm gonna do this. I am gonna move off all 30. There's my Latias. If I patch this up, it still lives. I'm also going to Vessel. One Dark. Put this on here just in case. And I think I just Lily again. Yeah, I think I'm in a decent spot. Sure. Yeah, I'm kind of getting the hang of how this is going. It's just this matchup is a bit annoying because this thing can just one-shot me with enough energy. Another Bolt. So they need 714. They only need 3 energy to KO the Absol. Which is a bit scary because if they manually attach boss, then that's 3 prizes. Brave Bangle on the Slitherwing. Interesting. Gone for nothing. They only have 7 cards left in deck. How have they not gotten another Sada? They have to have. I was going to say they have to have one. They have 7 cards left in deck. Why didn't you attach a Lightning? Do you have Prime? Prime manually attach. Okay, there's Tower. Okay, so now they only need 2 energy. But do they have Prime is what I want to know. Stretcher for the Lightning. Why didn't you just Sada the Lightning? Do you have Prime? Oh, but if you have Prime, you can't retreat. And if I just kill this, then you've lost 2 energy, and you're already 2 Sada down. If you have another Sada in hand... Okay, they just concede. Okay, so that was the first game. Kind of understood what I was doing. So we'll go ahead and continue on. New ladder rank. So yeah, that game was a bit iffy. From what I've seen, Raging Bolt is a pretty difficult matchup because they can just one-hit KO you with enough energy. And then they're taking 3 prize cards, which is just very, very, very strong. So hopefully it's not another Raging Bolt and it's something else. But yeah, I was kind of understanding how the deck functions, though I didn't really use, was it Claws of Darkness, Claws of Retribution, that one, as often as I would like to. Guess it's just another monkey start. Probably gonna end up using this Lily. Okay, Cerulege. Oh, this one could be a bit challenging because with enough end, because this deck is very unga bunga. Like, you just go through your entire deck as quickly as you can. Starting off with the Lunatone. Getting the Squawks, and most likely already have a Charcadet. Just gonna Carmine straight away. Okay. There's a Solrock. Lunacycle. I'd probably Squawk first before I Lunacycle. Oh my, okay, that's a lot. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Already plus 140. They are playing fast. Wow. Okay, they are playing very fast. That's a nice turn 1. Okay, put you down. I think I put this down. Put this down. I'm just gonna Lily. Ew! I mean, it's not too bad. I'm fine getting rid of this. Chains. And clutch. Over dark for the monkey next turn, so even if they do power gem, we can just move off some of that damage. Put on Arven, so we can get anything we need. Okay, that's going to be my immediate pickup, or pick off. Can't retreat. So you're going to Turo up the Lunatone. That's actually kind of annoying, because this deck is very aggressive. This might be a bad matchup, I'm not entirely certain. But I think this might be a pretty bad matchup, just because of how fast this deck can be. Double Cerulege already. And a lot of energy in the discard. 230. So I do need to remember that. 230. Okay. Marvin. Trolley, hopefully. Okay, it's not. So we get this, this, not that. We get this and this. So we are going to retreat into this. We're going to draw 2. And then draw 3. Okay. Energize. I'm a bit 50-50 on this matchup, depending on what the rest of their hand is. How much are they hitting? It doesn't tell me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So they're hitting 250 currently. Super Rod in back of fire. Are we gonna Vessel? No, we're gonna Gong. You've already used Lunacycle. Research. Another Gong, just to thin the deck. So even if I do hit this, I just penny. And then I'm good. Yeah, just gonna hit. Okay, so I'm gonna penny this up. That also gives me my energy back. Run errand. No E-switch. I kind of do want an E-switch. Do I just go after the Squawk? No, I don't think I do. I do need to penny here. So I can't really do that. I really do want a determination here, but they have a boss. And that's really bad. I'm just gonna penny. And then put it back down, maybe. Then another one. So I'm pretty sure they don't play any form of hand disruption, so I think I'm good. I'm gonna get rid of the Carmine. Oh, they have another one. I didn't see that they had two. I'm pretty sure I got rid of the Fez actually, but that's fine. Actually, probably should have gotten rid of the fighting energy if I'm honest. Although they are pretty close to decking out. So that could be something I use to my advantage, is get them to deck out. I actually might want to give up 3 prize cards, that's the thing. Oh, they just hit knockout. I didn't realise that. I think this matchup is pretty lost right now. Because they can just KO anything. I could just Iono here. I probably should have. Let me think here. I kind of don't want to put down another one. I'm going to put down... I mean, I could just... No, I'm going to put this down. Go here. Ah, the Claws of Darkness would have been a lot better. Like in this situation, Iona to 2. If they have it, they have it. I mean, I can do that to make it a bit beefier. And just spray, really. The annoying thing is all my other Ionas are on the bottom of the deck now. I'm pretty sure you don't KO. Okay, you do now, yeah. GG. Yeah, that one was probably not the best. It's fine, we win some, we lose some, it's a learning experience. I do think I need to prioritize the TM Energize a lot more, because I haven't been doing that the past 2 games. I've instead been prioritizing mainly Yveltal, which I think is sort of like the last ditch effort instead of the priority. The priority is to get Absol or Kangaskhan powered up and ready. No, I do not want to go first. I could almost do it game 1, but the fact that Latias was prized just ruined everything. This hand is pretty bad. I think that's the best start. I don't want to just immediately put a 3 prize in the active. Alakazam. I'm not really sure. I mean, they're going to need a lot of cards in hand to hit a knockout. I do have Energize and Energy, so I could use it on the Tatsukiri if I really wanted to. I will gladly take my 1. Charm, that's fine. Also, these things are monkey dory bait, if I've ever seen one. Pokemon's asked about you can shuffle it and all cast actually into the deck. Interesting. I don't know why you would ever do that. Is my opponent gonna... Okay, there we go. I know that Alakazam plays it very similarly to Conkeldurr. You basically just play Enriching Energy with the Dunsparce and just draw a whole bunch of cards. Badoo. Sure. Doesn't really affect me all that much. Kadabra, it's good for next turn. So I can draw a couple of cards. I think Alakazam gets a lot better in Phantasmal Flame because we get Dawn, and we also get the Stadium that stops stuff like Monkey-Door and Dragapult. I think during that format the deck will be a lot better, but I might still make a video about this deck. Is that really going to be my option here? Right, you put this here. This. I might as well just use it. Okay, that saves me. I'll just get another Charm and Trolley. Trolley for... It's prized again, so I want this. And then probably just Monkey. Don't have an energy for next turn. I think just double Monkey. I'm going to put this here. And then Turbo Energize. One of these and one of these onto here. If we can consistently Claws of Darkness just every turn against this deck and just hope they don't have enough cards in hand to hit a KO. Because I am going to be Ionoing next turn, so if they draw a whole bunch, I can just get rid of their entire hand. Unless I do get something good off of Attract Customers, I think Iono is probably going to be the play. Crushing Hammer. So they do get to get rid of an energy. That's pretty annoying. Question is, what do they... Okay, yeah, that's... I thought this deck would play Enhanced Hammer more than anything, not Crushing Hammer. Okay, Kadabra, they get to draw 2, I think. Yeah, and Alakazam is draw 3. So they're probably going to draw a whole bunch here, but I'm, again, most likely going to Iona this hand away. Which also pretty much gets rid of everything they have. I'm not sure if they're going to be attacking. Choosing a new active. Oh, they probably use this ability to shuffle itself away. But what are they putting up? Probably Badoo? Like, I can put up this and do 30 damage, or put up this and item lock me. Okay, Dunsparce. Most likely going to run away draw. Yep. Okay, there we go, finally. Another Abra. Enriching. Draw 4. Buddy. Probably for another Dunsparce and maybe another Abra. Psyduck. Why? I can't blow anything up. Like, I'm not playing anything that blows itself up. Itchy Pollen. Sure. Just Lively Stadium. Let me attract customers. Thank you. Oh, but I really do want an Iono here. Nah, I have to Lily. Second energize, that's good. I'm gonna put this here. And then we're just gonna energize again. Hopefully they don't have any more crushing hammers, because that is kind of annoying. Do I want to subjugate this up for the poison is the question. Again, Alakazam, they're doing, I think it's 20 for each card in their hand, so they're doing 180 currently. Yeah, there's the Alakazam. Actually do want to read this. Yeah, 2 damage counters for each card in the hand. So doing 220 currently. And I can just 1-hit KO. Okay, so I get to draw 3 more cards. I really do want to see an Iono here. That would be very nice. So I haven't I play 3, so I have a pretty good chance of seeing one in 28 cards. So they need how many cards to knock out? Another crushing hammer. Tails. Nope, of course, it says every time. Question is, do you care about this or do you care about this? Because I can easily just attach another energy. Does this? I don't think Tord's list even plays Super Rod, it only plays Night Stretcher. Taking a while to make the decision here. I would personally go for the Monkey Dory if I was this player. Or even the Tatsugiri, because I can't retreat this Tatsugiri without an energy. They must have heard me. They are a mind reader, they must have heard me. So I can't, this Tatsugiri is stuck here. I either have to penny it or attach an energy to get it out. And I kind of don't want a penny in this instance, I really want to Iono. Haven't seen a psychic attachment. So they might just Itchy Pollen again. Because they need 18 cards in hand to knock out Absol. Okay, they're not even gonna Itchy Pollen. Okay then. Track customers. No Iono, that's a little bit annoying. Could Boss get rid of one of the Alakazams and also rip a card from the hand? I mean, I can draw off of this because I can just retreat. So I can go retreat to Kangaskhan, draw 2, and then subjugate. E-switch. That's useful for later, but not right now. Boss. Core of Darkness. Actually, probably should have gotten rid of the Dunsparce. Getting the enriching energy in the discard's really good. Boss Candy, let's see. They did have a Psychic. I think I get rid of the Candy here so they can't go into another Alakazam. Or I get rid of the Psychic. No, I don't want them drawing more cards. Yeah. Veltol. So yeah, they need 18 cards in hand to hit a KO. I probably should have gone for this. Getting rid of that enriching energy would have been really good. Is my opponent timed out? Because they're taking a long time to do actions. Like, they didn't even attack last turn. I think they might have timed out, or they might have just closed the game. Okay, to Dunsparce. I think they've timed out. Because it took them a long time to choose their active. So they only need to draw 7 cards. Technically 8 because they need to attach the Psychic in hand. And they can KO. But I think they've left the game. Which is a little bit annoying because it means I can't, like, figure out how to play against this matchup. Guess we're just gonna have to wait. And there's the pass back. They've definitely timed out. Now just Adrena. Put these here, I guess. And then I don't even need to do anything else, I'll just Color Darkness. And get rid of the Alakazam. Have they just removed the ability to time out people if they're not active for a certain period of time? Because this match should have ended so long ago because this person's AFK. But nope. It's still going. Oh my god, they played a card. So they are alive. Cool. What a fun and interactive game. GG. That was a little bit annoying. Get rid of that. Oh well. Not much we could do. This person just decided to give up and stop playing the game. So overall, I would have liked to get more experience with the deck, but if I'm going to have games like that, I'm just going to drag out the length of the video, then I might just play this deck off video and get some more experience with it. It's interesting, definitely. Like the ability to just instantly KO anything and also have a form of hand control. This is also like pretty decent. It's just like a secondary attacker. You can also draw your cards. Yveltal is, you know, really good. I didn't know that this thing had free retreat, so that makes it even better. And then you also have stuff like, you know, Cornerstone with the ability to just wall down stuff. Penny is an incredible card in this deck because you can very easily just pick up something that's taken a lot of damage like your Absol or your Kangaskhan, put them back down, and then bring up something else like in Yveltal, start using Clutch so you can power it back up, so on and so forth. Lively Stadium can be good. It can also be a bit of a double-edged sword because against certain matchups, it also boosts your opponent's HP, as we saw with the Raging Bolt matchup. Speaking of Raging Bolt, this deck I also does feel have pretty bad matchups against those type of turbo decks that just get a lot of damage on board very, very quickly. Stuff like Cerulege, Goldengo, and Raging Bolt are just able to very easily one-hit KO a Mega Absol or a Mega Kangaskhan and take free prize cards, do it again next turn, and they just win. But the deck does have some very good strengths going for it. It was very fun and very interesting to play. The Turbo Energize, I feel, is kind of the reason why this deck is good, because without it, then you're going to have to like attach across 3 turns, which makes the deck a bit slow. So into rotation, maybe we see other ways to play this deck. I know that in Phantasmal Flames we will be getting Toxtricity, which lets us attach a Darkness Energy from the deck at the cost of putting 2 damage counters on that Pokemon, so that could be the new partner for Mega Absol if this deck sees play into that format. We'll have to wait and see. Overall, the deck's pretty good, pretty fun. I did enjoy my time with it, and I might play it more offline just to get a better grasp of the deck, find out ways to counter it, and basically how to play it myself if I do decide to pick it up in the future, because I'm not really sure what deck I want to play for the Mega Evolution format. I have built a couple of decks on here, as you can see over here. I've built quite a few different ones, so I am going to be testing out some decks and figuring out what I want to play for the upcoming format. But yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you think about Mega Absol. Let me know your thoughts and what you think about this new style of deck review videos. I'm no longer just having images on a background and talking about them. I'm actually playing the deck and giving you first-hand experience. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you like this change? Because this is something that I've wanted to do for quite a while. This is probably going to be the new way that I do deck videos going forward. It does mean that I won't be able to do Japanese deck reviews of new sets that have come out in Japan, because we obviously don't have the cards on TCG Live, but when those sets are nearing release, I can do videos about them. So leave me any feedback in the comments. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of that nonsense. Any and all support is greatly appreciated. And you take care.